Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Civic Arena for tonight's South Suburban Conference matchup featuring our visitors, the Lakers from Prime Lake, and Eagan Wildcats. Let's get this started live, beginning with our visitors. In goal, number 33, Zach Lane. And now, let's meet the starting lineup for your Eagan Wildcats! In goal, senior number 29, Graham Edman! On defense, junior number 4, Nicholas Cron! His defensive partner, junior assistant coaches are Nolan Pearson and Mario Munoz. The head coach of the Wildcats is Mr. Todd Carlson. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask you to please rise, remove your hats, and join us in the playing of our Star-Spangled Banner. Your officials for this evening, referee on the field, referee on the ball, linesman David Ritter. The athletic center team, the administrator of duties, and the center, and the timer. Currently, number 1 ranked, that's looking at teacher who wears the white, Jordan Stevens.
Welcome inside the Eagan Civic Arena as we get set for South Suburban Conference hockey tonight as the Prior Lake Lakers visiting your Eagan Wildcats. My name is Mike Cook. Pleased to be joined tonight by Mr. Brett Gugino as Nathan Cron is off on assignment tonight. And Right, you look at this Eagan squad, they are 0-4 in this young season, but they are coming off probably their best performance of the season. Last Saturday, they lost that tough 5-4 game to Farmington here at the arena.
Yeah, absolutely. We're looking for the Wildcats to pick up where they left off with the Farmington Tigers. Hopefully we can, get the puck dropped here and get possession and start moving the puck up the ice and making some things happen.
One for a team that's been struggling to get in the win column. Prior Lake is probably not the opponent you want to see. Prior Lake comes into this game. They're ranked number 8, I should say, in the state. 3-0-1. Their lone semi-blemish was a 2-2 tie down at Burnsville. And boy, they're coming in. They've outscored their opponents 20-6 on this young season.
Yeah, a lot of experience for the Prior Lake Lakers coming in here tonight, playing a young Wildcat team, but again, they're up and coming, want to prove themselves as well. So they're up to the challenge tonight. Hopefully, they can make some things happen.
Yeah, no icing that time down on the Wildcats. Prior Lake tries to punch it out of their own zone here in the opening 30 seconds. South Suburban Conference play. The Lakers, the Wildcats. And Eagan's just going to try and dump this one in as they make a change up behind the play. Prior Lake going to send it rink wide. Try to get it through neutral, intercepted that time by Olson for the Wildcats. He's out there with 20 Cardenius and 17 Lockenmeyer. And Prior Lake counters right now. Number 9 going in deep is Sam Rice. He's part of that top trio for the Lakers. And as we say that, Rice is going to head to the bench. Second line coming on for the Lakers. Ryan Hadland is 6. Alex Bump is 19. Justin Kingery is 17.
Yeah, good to get a quick change, get everybody involved in the game early on so that, people get their feet from under them, get communicating, and get started playing here.
Good battle there in the Wildcat zone as it's going to go down or around behind the boards. In deep was Kingery for Prior Lake against Pika for the Eagan Wildcats. Opportunity in front. And Graham Edlin, I think, had to make the save on that one. Didn't change the shot on goal, so maybe it didn't quite get through. But Graham Edlin looks like he has been outstanding between the pipes for the Wildcats this year. Played 3 games, faced, I believe it's 149 shots.
Wow. Yeah, both goaltenders, I think, have seen a little bit of time this year so far. Both good goalies, but Graham, I think, has been seeing a lot more pucks so far this year. We're looking for him to do good things tonight for us. Yeah,
Victor Henk got the start in that Farmington game. And Katzer's going to dump that one all the way down off the stick of Olson. By the way, for Prior Lake tonight in goal, it's number 33, Zach Levine. His first start of the year as Trevor Bosch gets the night off between the pipes. For the Lakers wearing those road yellow sweaters, Cats in the home white. 2 minutes gone by. We're still scoreless inside the Civic Arena. Just one shot credited to Prior Lake. Back out to the point. Karsten couldn't quite keep it in. Cats looking to come the other way. This is Anderson leading the rush. He'll dump it in. Larson goes in deep for the Wildcats as well, but he turns off. Anderson did stay in. Prior Lake looking to bring it out. No, kept in. And that one kicked aside by Levine. Big hit there down in the corner as the puck goes all the way down. They are going to wave off the icing. I think the Cats thought it was actually going to be an icing, but referee quickly waved his arms. And Prior Lake controls play in the Wildcat zone. Looking to center at that time was Buckingham, number 12, shadowed by Cron, who's number 4 for the Wildcats. Cron, part of that top defensive pair. He's out there with Barbado, number 22. Barbado, who had a goal in that Farmington game last time out for the Wildcats. Prior Lake, good job coming off the bench, keeping that puck in play far side. I think, was that Duber? I'm not sure. And Cats able to just poke it out. Lakers going to regroup here. They're going to send it up near side. Indeed, that is that top line out for Prior Lake with Rice, Duber, Schumacher. And the Wildcats looking to get something going. Couldn't quite get the tip that time was Duber. Guarded nicely there by one of the Wildcat D. From way out, that one was good job that time by Goyle for the Wildcats. Nearly got in the way of that one, 21. He's out there with 10 Wedward and 13 Matt Hansen. Really first shift of the game for that trio.
Yeah, they're really moving the puck. Prior Lake is here. A lot of movement on and off the puck, getting some shots on net, but so far the Cats are keeping them to the outside. Good to see them clear the zone here.
Yeah, Keegan Massey aren't able to keep that one in. Egan's going to put a fresh 3 up front. They're going to keep the same 2 on D. Man, Prior Lake looks to get something coming out of their own zone. This is Emerson, number 22. One of the captains along with number 4, Will Magnuson, for this Prior Lake squad. And Lakers heading the rush into the Wildcat zone. This is number 24 leading the way. That's Schumacher. As Prior Lake did make a change behind the play, Schumacher's now going to head off as his line mates had already went to the bench. 12 and a half to go here in a scoreless first here on ETV. Your home for Wildcat Sports, and special shout out to those of you watching us around the world on the YouTube channel. Glad you're with us tonight from Eagan. And first diving save tonight for Edmund.
Yeah. It did a nice job of just covering that puck. It was dangerous around the crease there. A little bit of Lakers coming in to make a play, but luckily for the Cats, we were able to cover and get a face-off.
And I think Edmund's going to have to do that a lot tonight to really kind of just stop the play in the zone, as we expect Prior Lake, as we've seen so far, really kind of dominating play in the Eagan zone.
Yeah, absolutely.
A veteran Prior Lake squad against a lot of newbies for the Wildcats this year. Those of you that haven't checked in with us yet this year, the Cats, I believe, have 5 players that saw varsity time last year, and only 3 of those, I think, were significant minutes.
Right. No, they're looking to get some more experience, and they've shown throughout the year their improvement. Looking to them to do some more tonight. They're going to be up against a difficult challenge here against the Lakers.
Barbade were able to punch it out to Hansen, who got a piece of it, but still goes all the way down, and we'll have an icing against the Wildcats. 11:58 to go here, scoreless first, as you look at number 33, Zach Levine, between the pipes for Prior Lake. We said first start of the year for the senior. And Edmund, a senior between the pipes for the Wildcats. Making the most of his opportunity this season. As we said, he's faced a lot of shots, and his numbers may not look all that impressive. I think his goals against is 6, and his save percentage is like 87. But when you see that amount of rubber,
right,
you've got to be impressed.
Absolutely. No, he's doing a nice job making those first plays. It's those second and third ones that we're trying to limit from the defenseman.
As we were mentioning big saves, he's right there.
Right there.
Yeah, first huge save of the night for Edmund. That shot from out, I think that was 19 that he robbed. That was a bump, I believe, right in front.
Yeah,
Boy.
Once again, the Lakers, they're waiting for those pucks coming in. Defensemen really need to tie those guys up so that they don't get those second opportunities. Graham's been doing a nice job at either knocking the puck down or making the first save, so we got to continue doing that, but move those guys out of the center. Quick
mention right before this game, the JVers played 6-0 Prior Lake, the final in that one. Shots 48-8.
Yeah, it was started off good for the Wildcats. They were able to make some plays early on, but couldn't sustain the pressure from the Lakers. Tough game for the JV squad, but they're going to continue to improve as well.
Again, that's another young squad here in Wildcat country this year. Soderberg in deep against Pika. Pika, I think, won the battle there, but the puck did squirt out to the half wall, and Edmund will hang on as Bianchi hustled in, looking for a rebound, but none forthcoming here at the 6-minute mark of period number 1. 7-1 shots in favor of Prior Lake. It's very reminiscent thus far of that Lakeville South game back in game 1, where they really kind of held off South for a while. And then South got a late goal in the first, then it snowballed from there.
Yeah, it's that sustained pressure that we've got to hold ourselves up against, and just keep doing the little things and try to keep Prior Lake out of our zone and try to apply that pressure down in their offensive zone.
Yeah, Prior Lake did come into this game. They beat Burnsville 6-3 last Saturday. Also beaten North 4-1, Farmington 8-0, in addition to that 2-2 tie against Rosemount. A couple of good teams they're going at it to wear blue and yellow.
Absolutely.
Which I think Rosemount's playing Lakeville South tonight, which should be a pretty good game as well. Cutting in that time for Prior Lake is Duber. But there was Edmund. Opportunity this time for the Lakers again. Masser trying to come in from his back at the point. He wears number 7. Cats, can they clear? Larson does get it out just across the blue line. And again, Prior Lake forced to regroup at neutral. And the puck does not stay out there long as it's quickly into the Wildcat zone. And they're battling with Anderson for the Wildcats. Numbers not in his favor. Puck down to the Laker end, and the Cats, I believe, changed 5 that time. Prior Lake kept the same 5 out against that Rice, Duber, Schumacher trio up top right now for the Lakers.
Yeah, the Cats are going to have to continue to do the small things like we talked about, stick on puck, moving bodies, and just playing with a lot of passion and aggression out here to keep in this game. And so far, they're doing some of those little things. They got to keep with it.
See Gus Gly out there on defense again, and Prior Lake goes up by a 1. Nothing counts. I was just going to mention Gly right in the middle of it all. Kind of a smaller guy playing in the middle, but then we just like that. Prior Lake gets one from, it looks like it's going to be Schumacher as we take a look at the replay. Yep, can't leave a man that open in front.
Nope, 3 guys down below the goal line and a guy out in front in the slot. Not going to end well for the Wildcats. So
7:38 will be the time of that one. And for Schumacher, that'll be his first of the year. He does have 5 helpers as well for Prior Lake. We'll get the official word from Nick Johnson here. Well, we thought momentarily, but he's got to walk over to the Prior Lake bench to figure out something. Another quick shot, Edmond. Oh, the Lakers nearly knocked one in that time as well, just off the rebound. I think that was Dickey. Right in front again. Tied up that time. Cardenas in there. Glide in there, but it's not going to be enough this time. It's just 2-0 Lakers. 19 seconds apart.
Similar to the JV game, we saw this happen. They got a quick goal and then another quick goal within another 30 seconds or so there.
Saw Glide coming across, and it's almost like I wonder if he might have screened Edmond just a little bit on that, but Jackson Anderson's not going to care because he's going to have his first goal of the year, I believe, for Prior Lake.
Yeah, right from the dot. It was a nice shot by him to put it through in the back of the net.
11-1 are the shots on goal.
The goal, 7:38 of the first.
Rice and Duber get assists on the first Prior Lake goal. That was the Schumacher tally.
Scoring for Prior Lake, number 20, Jackson Anderson. Single assist, number 6, Ryan Hadlin.
Ryan Hadlin, the lone assist on goal.
7:57.
Number 2 for Prior Lake, who quickly turned a scoreless game into a 2-0 lead as they reached the halfway point of period number 1. Bit of a whistle there just inside the zone. Parker Jensen up, by the way, playing tonight for the Wildcats. He's kind of the extra forward tonight. I believe his first varsity action of the young season.
Yeah, I believe it is. He's been playing a little bit of JV. Now he's up with the varsity team. Just got on the ice for the first time tonight. So looking for him to do some things. I'm sure he's excited to be here.
Just happened to have my program open, and Parker's one of the kids. And his favorite restaurant, by the way, is Cane's. Criminal Minds' favorite TV series. Warm-up song is Fresh Prince by Derek Minor.
Oh, all good choices, I guess.
I got to admit, I was looking at a lot of these songs. A couple of them said AC/DC. I was happy with that. There was one country, I recognized that.
Right.
Otherwise, I'm lost.
Yep.
I'm
Even if I pretend like I knew some of them, the kids would tell me I don't, so that's okay.
Exactly. We need a little more classic rock, I think, in this lineup, and you and I can get into this.
Absolutely.
7:40 to go here in the first. 2-0 Lakers. They have definitely controlled play pretty much from the outset. Cats do have one shot on goal.
Might even have tallied one there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, pretty quiet back there for Levine of Prior Lake. And here come the Lakers again, leading the rush that time. They've got their top trio out there. That was Duber, number 8, first man in. Eagan trying to poke that one back out to neutral, and I don't know how many times tonight Eagan's actually they poked that puck out, but it's right to a Prior Lake guy in the neutral zone. Yeah,
Prior Lake's doing a nice job in the neutral zone. Really nice job of transitioning back into the offensive zone. Everybody's just communicating, working well together so far for the Prior Lakers.
Leighton Olsen turns, fires. Cardenas is up there, takes the man out. Puck stays in the zone. Now it does come out ever so briefly. Lockenmeyer, there's a 3-on-2 for the Wildcats. There's a shot that gets whistled wide off the stick of Glide. Playing forward this time for the Wildcats. Getting back in deep is Rice leading the charge. He's watched by Pika. Rice goes down, Pika gets it. Puck comes up, and Cats overskating was Lockenmeyer. Now he'll get it back as the Cats are going to make a change. Prior Lake, I think, made a couple of player change as well. With just under 6.5 to go in the first. 2-0 Lakers. And here on ETV. Turnover. Quick shot. That was just wide off the stick of Wedward. Probably the best opportunity thus far for the Wildcats.
Yeah, nice positioning there by Wedward, able to get the quick shot off. You don't have a lot of time, but hey, you got to take them when you can get them. Nice job by Wedward getting the shot.
Everything except putting it on net.
Right. That's we talked about this a little in the last game. It's great to get the shots, but we got to get them in the red there. Try to hit the net, look for rebounds.
6:04 to go. Face-off will be in the Prior Lake zone for one of the few times this evening. Cats try to control the draw that time by Gavin Goyle, the sophomore forward, wears sweater number 21. And deep into the Wildcat zone. This will be Cron as icing was waved off, correctly waved off. Woodward overskates it. Prior Lake controls in the Eagan zone. They're going to try to dump it down low for 19 bump. Long shot just trickled. That went wide off of somebody in front. Edmond watches that one go whizzing by his right side into the far corner. A couple of minutes since Prior Lake's actually had a shot on goal, yet they're still up 11-1 in that area.
Yeah, but once again coming through that neutral zone, quick pressure by the Lakers, but fortunate for the Wildcats, we got an offsides there.
It'll be offsides. Hey, there you go. Follow Eagan TV on Twitter at EaganTV.com. Get your updates, highlights, find out when games are going on. And by the way, do you know ETV's coverage of games is live and free on the YouTube channel? Subscribe to the YouTube channel at youtube.com/Eagan Television. And all these games that we've been doing this winter and the games this fall, all that stuff is archived up on that YouTube page. So you've got that special moment that you want to make sure Grandma and Grandpa see down in Florida, you know where to look.
That's right. I'm sure most of us want to just go back and hear you talk and give us the updates on the game. So it's usually what.
Yeah, I think the net is off down there.
Yeah, it looks like we got a stoppage due to the net there.
And the face-off is going to be I'm going to say it is going to be inside the Eagan Wildcat zone. Notice, look at the top right of your screen. They've got the banners now for the seniors on this squad.
Yeah, it looked very nice.
Yeah, I was up there, I noticed last game, and then, of course, I look over and there's 18 different boards there on the right for the girls team as well this year.
Yep. I think those are the seniors, right? We've got all the seniors up on the wall.
Yeah.
Those look really nice. Nice touch by the booster club.
Yeah, those are slick. Face off to the right of Edmond, inside 5 to go here in the first period. That's been all Prior Lake thus far. This will be Cardenas for Eagan trying to get it down behind. Pika is the initial puck carrier for the Wildcats. And coming out this way, I believe that'll be Lockenmeyer. It is one of the captains on this squad. Nice little spin move there to elude Dickey. That does come out. Actually, Lockenmeyer, I think that was Glide that made the move. It was Lockenmeyer out at the blue line.
Yeah, and Gabe did a nice job of not panicking there in the zone and be able to look up ice and make a play to get the puck out of the zone.
Yeah, Glide is 37. Lockenmeyer wears 17. And Prior Lake try to start out again. There's Anderson, the other 7 on this team, 27. Who's in aggressive on the forecheck for the Wildcats. Cron sends it rink wide. Tried to get it back near side for Larson. He couldn't quite get it. And indeed for Farmington is Karsten, number 10. Bringing around. Cats couldn't quite keep it in. Oh, they did say he kept it in.
Yeah, just on the line there.
Referee was right there.
Nice job by Barbado. Get that puck in deep and get some more offensive zone time.
Tron backhands that one in, kind of trickles just wide of the cage. Larson hustles in, just misses finishing his check in the far corner. Anderson tries to go in deep for the Wildcats, but instead it's going to be Prior Lake coming out. Numbers not in their favor as they are going to make a change up behind the play. We're down to 3.5 to go in the first. 2-0 Prior Lake and a couple of goals 19 seconds apart midway through this period. Trying to just get that pass ahead to Soderberg for the tip that time was Bianchi. Couldn't quite get the saucer to connect, but Prior Lake will control in the Wildcat zone still. Back out near the Wildcat bench. Long shot never got through, hit the traffic. Can Cron get it out? Redwood is there as well for the Wildcats. Kept in Masser. Gets the shot, and Edmond kicks that one aside up into the netting.
Yeah, smart play by Edmond to kick that one high and get a stoppage and regroup for the Wildcats here down deep in their zone.
Should mention the Eagan Wildcats, 5 of the next 6 are on the road.
Yeah.
The lone home game in that is going to be 2 weeks from tonight, the 11th, when Lakeville North is here. That'll be our next Eagan TV broadcast of boys hockey, but you know, they're ETV, they're doing girls hockey, they're doing boys and girls hoops, they've been doing some swimming. So
yeah, it seems like there's always something on. Check out the YouTube channel or check them out live on the cable network as well.
That does come out. Here's Lockenmeyer for the Cats. He's got Cardenas with him. Lockenmeyer tries to get around his man. Cardenas is in as well. Couldn't get the shot off. Nice opportunity back there for the Eagan Wildcats, but there's another one. Levine with the save. Pika, pass. Thought he might shoot that one. Instead, he went to Glide far side.
Good idea. Glide had a wide open shot to the net, but it wasn't able to collect that puck.
And he did keep that one in, and that one, nope, didn't quite hit the netting off of Levine's save. And here come the Lakers. Master, he'll dump it all the way in as the Lakers make a full-scale change. Cats, I believe, kept the same 5. Boy, hustling in that time for Prior Lake to start things off. Will Magnuson, that kid came off the bench.
No slowdown in the Lakers.
Wow.
They're into play tonight. So
He shot out of there like a cannon, went in and got that puck, and very, very aggressive play by one of the captains on that Prior Lake squad. 15-4 your shots there. You see the scoreboard, top right, well, and top left. And with all the banners celebrating Eagan hockey through the years, the boys and the girls in the Civic Arena. Again, kind of a minimal crowd tonight due to COVID regulations, but we're hoping to make some noise on the home side. I know the Prior Lake fans have made some noise already.
Yep, we've heard them a few times, but so far the Wildcats are slowing the game down for the Prior Lake Lakers and able to keep some pressure on now in the offensive zone.
Redwood with that latest shot for the Wildcats. Cats are kind of keeping their 2 defenders up at the blue line, Barbado and Cron. 21 Goyle, he was kind of up top of the slot that time on the defensive or in the offensive zone. As getting in for the Wildcats, Hansen looking for the rebound. He gets a little extra push there from, I believe that was Duber, saying, hey, don't touch my goaltender.
That's right, boys will be boys. That's the last thing you want, somebody sitting on the doorstep whacking at your goalies, so you're going to see that.
2-0 still your score in favor of Prior Lake, because we're down to 90 seconds to go in this opening period. And here come the Lakers. Couldn't quite control the puck that time, but yet he does come back with his bump. He had Kingery with him, and they were unable to keep that in the Wildcat zone. Redwood with kind of a stick tried to poke check that time. Not going to happen. As Prior Lake's going to bring it in deep with number 6 that time. That's Hadland. Good job that time by the Cats getting in the way of that shot. Couldn't quite control the rebound in their own zone, however.
1 minute remaining in the first period. 1 minute.
Cardenas in deep. Prior Lake turn. Oh, good play that time. Wedward to prevent the shot from getting taken off. Then Olsen over to help out as well. Some of the better defensive playing we've seen tonight by the Wildcats as Kingery was totally tied up on a couple of attempts there.
Yeah, nice job by Barbado coming up, tying up the Lakeville's stick so we can get that puck out of the zone, relieve the pressure for the Wildcats.
Full head of steam. Trickles just wide. Edmund just enough on that. It was nearly 3-0 Prior Lake.
Yeah, just slid wide of the net.
It was Bump that had the shot. That Bump might have got a little iron that time.
We heard a cling from here.
Good shift this time by Alex Bump, second line center for the Lakers. Lakers looking to get one more here before this period is over. Cats, can they punch it out of the zone? No, kept in that time by Prior Lake's Hadland. Shot, and Edmund couldn't quite get it. Cats are going to just dump it out. Should be an ice, but I think the clock is going to run out first. No, it's not.
Oh, no, we're going to get 1 second left.
1 second.
One last chance. You may see the Wildcats just cover this one in the zone. Hopefully we don't get another shot on net.
Well, if you're Joe Pankratz, do you just pull your goalie hoping you can get a quick shot off?
Hey, no, right?
I mean, you
absolutely.
see it happens. You're not going to, Cats aren't going to send it down in a second.
No.
Instead, we're just going to have a basic face-off.
Oh.
A long second. Check the timer over there in the box.
Yeah, I think a little quicker on that would have helped out the Cats there.
So first period, Prior Lake absolutely dominated this one early. Cats showing some signs of life. Has some chances, but they are still trailing by a 2-0 count. Eagan Wildcats, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, I think you saw that they slowed down the game a little bit for the the Prior Lake Lakers, and able to get them slowed down a little bit. Hopefully we can improve on that here in the second period coming up.
All right, we're going to take ourselves a break. We're coming back with second period action. You're watching Eagan Wildcat Hockey on ETV. Welcome back inside the Eagan Civic Arena as we get set for period number 2 with the Prior Lake Lakers up on the Wildcats by a 2-0 count. He's Brett Cagino, I'm Mike Cook, and we're happy to be with you here. And Brett, we said it right before the end of the, right before we took a break, but Cats, they were down 11-1 in shots. They got 5 late ones, so maybe something brewing there for Coach Carlson's squad.
Yeah, I don't know if they made some adjustments there at the end of the period, but they certainly were getting some more offensive time, some more shots on net, and that's what we need to see. We need to break up that puck in the D zone, get it out, get through the neutral zone, and start working in the offensive zone a little bit more. Hoping to see more of that coming into the second period today.
Yeah, you talk about going through the neutral zone. Boy, Prior Lake, they have hustled through that neutral zone. I think that speed has given the Wildcats some problems early on, and 16-6 shots in favor of the Lakers as you look at the Wildcats surrounding head coach Todd Carlson. A quick shout out, by the way, to Wildcat hockey superfan Mata Carlson watching us tonight from Sauk Rapids. Eagan Wildcat superfan. Cats are going to be going left to right. The home whites, Prior Lake. The road yellows, right to left. Goal scorers thus far for Prior Lake: Schumacher from Rice and Duber. 19 seconds later, it was Anderson with the goal, Hadland with the assist, and that puts us at 2-0 Lakers. We said Prior Lake into this game 3-0-1, and it just like that, it is almost 3-0. Rice with a golden opportunity. Now it is 3-0. 14 seconds into the period.
Yeah, it looked like it was a little bit screened. They got a tip and went high up over the goaltender there. Unfortunate for the goalie, but nice shot from the point by the Prior Lake.
Yeah, it's just a nice tip coming back out of the corner. Let's see if that was Rice. I didn't quite see who the first man through was to be congratulated, but we'll find out momentarily from Nick Johnson, our public address announcer. Bottom line, Prior Lake 3,
Scoring for Prior Lake,
nothing.
number 9, Sam Rice. Single assist to number 7, Keegan Masser. Rice from Masser at 14 seconds of the second.
So that's 2 points tonight for Rice. Masser now has a point as well. He's one of 5 Lakers that has a point in this hockey game. It is all of 32 seconds into period number 2. By the way, for those of you that believe in this statistical stuff, this is Eagan's worst period of the year. Been outscored 10-1.
Okay.
Of course, Eagan's been outscored 23-7 on the season. So yeah. But yeah, they've given up 10 in this middle period. So they've have been better starts, although against Farmington, I think they had a couple in that middle frame.
Yeah, and then they ended up coming back and making a close game at the end there.
Right. Staying with the Tigers for quite a while, but the Tigers, they are no Prior Lake, because, matter of fact, Prior Lake beat them 8-0 a couple of weeks ago, but hustling in for the Eagan Wildcats, that was 13. Matt Hansen, he had a goal the other night. And shot on that time.
Woodward, sharp angle shot coming off the goal line there. Hey, nothing wrong with putting the puck on the net.
Absolutely. What's that saying? Shot on goal is never a bad thing.
That's right.
Centered in front. A couple of defensemen got to be moving their feet a little bit more that time. Can't tell who that was down low. And Edmond with another stop. Cats looking to backhand. Instead, they're going to ring it around the boards far side. I believe that was Pika that did the honors that time, knocking the puck around. Prior Lake to regroup. Overskating it was Hansen. Prior Lake bringing it in. This is Bump, number 19. Does not have a point yet tonight for Prior Lake, but he's had a couple of really good opportunities. Puck does come all the way out, and they'll be regrouping as Prior Lake as the Cats are going to change 4.
Yeah, this is that period long change for both teams. You want to be smart about when you're going to the bench, and then when you do get on the ice, you want to really hustle to get back into play.
All the way down, will it be an ice? There are no arms in the air, so we do play. It must have been tipped on the way through. Bohr for Eagan. Ooh. A shot and a goal!
What are we just talking about? Nothing wrong with putting a puck on net from a sharp angle there.
Nick Bohr for the Wildcats.
Nicky Bohr.
2:08 here of the second period. The Cats are back within 2.
Puck's on net, boys. That's all we got to do.
You just saw the shot. You didn't see it actually going, but you saw his reaction. And yeah, when Levine is looking down like that, that's never a good sign for a goaltender.
No.
Like, where was that little bit of a hole that I left him? And the horn is going, and so for Bohr, That'll be his first of the year.
For the Wildcats, unassisted number 8, Nick Barr. Number 8, Barr, unassisted at 2:08 of the second period.
So for Bohr, he's got a goal and an assist. At 2 points, ties him with 4 others for second on the Wildcats in scoring. Lockenmeyer's got 2 goals and a helper for 3 points to lead the Wildcats this year. And we'll see if that puts a little extra spring in the skates, so to speak, here for the Wildcats.
Yeah, sometimes you just need that first spark to get things going, and it looks like the Wildcats look a little more energy coming off that goal. Let's see if they can turn it into some more points on the board.
When you think about it, Prior Lake got that goal right away in this period where you could have easily hung your heads. Cats come back and it's 3-1. Here's Prior Lake, good hustling. Bump, tried to get it back, far side. We've got a penalty upcoming, I believe, on the Wildcats. That'll be our first no-no of the game. Check that was Duber and Rice on the combo for Prior Lake. And let's see what the penalty is going to be. It's Cron, he skated by, so it's not Nicholas.
I'm not sure what the call is here. It looks like we might have Prior Lake going into the box.
I wonder if it was a 2-minute. Well, now nope. Cardenas is going over.
Cardenas.
Well, not sure what to call it. Prior Lake have too many men?
Well, so far nobody's going into the box.
Okay, now
Lockenmeyer coming to the box.
Looks like it. And I did not see what the call is. We'll find out.
He almost camouflaged himself long enough not to go in the box, but they found him.
So first
minor penalty has been assessed to the Wildcats. Number 17, Alex Lockenmeyer, 2 minutes for hooking. Number 17, Lockenmeyer, 2 minutes for hooking at 3:11 of the second.
Well, he won't stand there very long because it took Prior Lake all of 11 seconds for a power play goal, and it's now 4-1 Lakers.
Yeah, we got caught a little bit of puck watching there, and
it just fluttered past. It was a nice tip in front. It looked like by, I think it was Duber. Let's see who they give it to. But I like Prior Lake, just they were all around the net like that, getting those greasy garbage goals, and that's what it takes a lot of the time. So 3:22 will be the time of that one. That's
scoring for Prior Lake on the power play, number 9, Sam Rice. Assists to number 20, Jackson Anderson, and number 24, Will Schumacher. Rice from Anderson and Schumacher at 3:22 of the second.
So Rice, that's his second of the game, and then actually second of this period. Schumacher now has a goal and a helper. And same thing for number 20, Jackson Anderson, from his defensive pairing. 4-1 Lakers as they take all of 11 seconds to score on the power play, and here they come once again. Down on his knees was Glide, tried to poke that puck out of harm's way. Prior Lake does continue to control. There's Wedward as he got a shot. This will be a foot race. Here's Wedward down the left side. He'll go from the dot. Will he shoot it? He does. And getting the glove on it that time was Levine. Was that 3 great opportunities for Wedward tonight?
Absolutely, yeah. He's hustling with that puck. It gets down, gets a good shot on net. Parker Jensen there coming in looking for the rebound. Nothing doing though for him.
Speaking of hustling, Dickey sends it across, and it's 5-1 Prior Lake. I didn't catch who the goal scorer was, but it was Dickey that flew through the zone. Got past Cron. He'll send it across.
They got 7 guys going through the handshake line there. I don't know if they were all out there when they scored that one, but it sure looked like it.
Yeah, 16 was Zach Schmidt hustling down the middle. Couldn't tell if he got a piece of it. So that goal comes 1:06 after the previous Prior Lake goal. And it's now 5-1 Lakers. The number 8 ranked Prior Lake Lakers.
Yeah, and they're showing why they're number 8 in the state right now.
12.5 to go here in the second. Boy, Cron hits Olsen in the back of the leg as the Wildcats try to poke that one into the zone. Here's Cron stepping up from his defensive position, trying to lead the rush. Long shot held on by Levine.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that defenseman hopping into the play and getting the puck deep, get the forwards on their forecheck. Fortunate for the Prior Lake, they were able to hold on and get a face-off here for the Wildcats.
Yeah, very, very smart play that time by Cron. Still waiting for announcement on that fifth.
Scoring
There we go.
Prior Lake, number 27, Blake Dickey. Assists to number 20, Jackson Anderson, and number 4, Will Magnuson. Dickey from Anderson and Magnuson at 4:28 of the second.
And it's 6-1 Prior Lake, just as Nick Johnson gets done announcing goal number 5.
Yeah, they're keeping him busy over there. Right there, we had a 3-on-1 going down the wrong way and able to get a couple shots on net. Goalie was screened and
A nice job that time by number 10 for Prior Lake. That was Carson, took the initial shot. Rebound just laying there in the slot, comes over and says, well, I think I'll take that shot.
yeah.
There it is, first goal of the year for Karsten. And the route is on. Time of that one will be 5:02, so that's 3 goals in a span of 1:40. Timeout taken on the ice by the Wildcats.
Scoring for Prior Lake, number 10, Richard Karsten. Assists to number 17, Justin Kingery, and number 19, Alex Bump. Karsten from Kingery and Bump at 5:02 of the second. Eagan takes timeout.
But not to make things any more down here in Wildcat country, but tough day at Eagan High School today. Got an email mid-afternoon from the principal that says, with a heavy heart, I'm sharing you the death of an Eagan High School student. With the permission of his parents, we're sad to share that Hunter Carlson, class of 2022, passed away unexpectedly in his sleep. At the time, we do not have any additional information to share, and just a counselor will be available at the school to talk to students if they wish, but just an absolute shock to everyone's system to have from what I understand, he wasn't an athlete, but a lot of the coaches and staff knew him and just said it was a nice kid and just never saw it coming.
Very sad day for the community and for Eagan High School, and obviously for the family and all those involved. Our hearts go out to the family and the community for that big loss.
So yeah, keep the Hunter Carlson family in your thoughts and prayers, and no word yet on a service of any kind, but absolute shock to lose somebody. Young 16, 17 years old.
Yeah, really, really sad.
Absolutely. So, kind of makes the hockey game irrelevant.
It does.
I should say, totally makes the hockey game irrelevant. But as it is, we're here for the game, and right now it's 6-1. Cats making a goalie change, by the way. Victor Hank now in for the Eagan Wildcats. Edmund will finish with 17 saves. And Hank struggles to make that first one. But indeed he does.
He does. Long shot there, but he was able to corral it and hold on to get a face-off there for.
Well, we mentioned it the other day. Here's a kid, Victor Hank, was playing lacrosse, and then in about 7th or 8th grade, somebody said, hey, you should be a goalie on the hockey team.
Absolutely, yeah. Victor was a goalie for my son's junior varsity junior gold A team last year and did an excellent job. Really one of the outstanding players for that junior the junior gold team. Did a great job for the team and helped them actually get their berth into state last year. So good to see him out here on the varsity squad.
Absolutely. Think about it. He started 7th, 8th grade. Here he is as a senior playing varsity hockey.
Yep.
You don't see that too often.
No.
Unfortunately, hockey's one of those sports you really got to start early. But Victor proving that not always the case.
Absolutely. Good for him.
And he had a big night against Farmington the other night. I think it was 30 saves in that one. So right now it's 6-1 Prior Lake.
Nice job by Goyle there, taking the body so the man can't get a free run into the net, so able to separate the guy.
And there's an expensive piece of broken stick. It was Emerson with the shot, or attempted shot, I should say, for the Lakers. It's got to be at least a couple $100 there.
Oh, yeah.
250, 300, yeah.
300 at least,
At least, yeah. And we've got a whistle. Was it an ice? I think it was.
I think it was an ice.
10:36 time remaining in this second period. This game was 2-0 Prior Lake when this frame started. 6.5 minutes later, it's now 6-1 Prior Lake.
Yeah, that wasn't the change we needed to make coming into the second period. Hopefully that timeout helps settle down the Wildcats and we can start to get some structure here and get down into the offensive zone, get some of our own pressure going.
And if you're Coach Carlson, you've got a young team. At this point, you've got to be thinking, chances are we're not going to win this one. Well, let's just focus on one play at a time. Have some things we can build off of as we go into that game Saturday at Shakopee.
Right. Yeah, what can I do on this shift to win my shift? Move that on to how we're going to win the period, and eventually here we're going to be winning games. So.
And I'll be curious with Prior Lake of Coach Pankratz. Digs a little deeper into that offensive lineup. Maybe that top line doesn't play quite as much now that they're comfortably ahead, although it's way too early to pull those guys off for the night.
Right. No, they want to work on some things as well. Nothing wrong with that. You got a top team playing. You want to work on your game as well. It's no point to keep your foot off the gas pedal at this point.
Prior Lake, another opportunity. That goes just wide. By the way, Prior Lake there, home against Eastview on Saturday, home against Shakopee on the 4th. Then they've got the big one, Saturday, February 6th. They're at Lakeville South. Battle of the two top teams in the South Suburban Conference at this point. Cougars 4-0 entering tonight. Prior Lake 3-0-1. And we've got an interference call upcoming. 7:25 will be the time of this one.
Yeah, it looks like the trailer was looking to get into the zone, and we got interference on the Lakers. He's pleading his case, but I haven't seen him change a call yet, so he's going to be spending a couple minutes there in the box. With the man advantage here coming to the Wildcats, hopefully we can turn this into something, Mike.
So for Jackson Anderson, that could be I call it the high school version of the Gordie Howe hat trick. He's got a goal and an assist.
Okay.
Now he's got a penalty.
That's right. We'll call it the high school, the safe version. So we definitely don't want to see any fights out here tonight.
Absolutely.
Minor penalty has been assessed to the Lakers.
Time of that one, by the way, 7:25. Cats on the power play this year.
Number 20, Anderson, 2 minutes for interference at 7:25 of the second.
Now that Nick Johnson's done with the formal announcements, Cats thus far 3 for 10 on the year on the power play. Prior Lake's penalty kill has been outstanding. 93.8% on the kill this year. 1 goal allowed in 16 shorthanded situations for the Lakers. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's a solid set of numbers for the Prior Lake Lakers, and you're seeing why right here. We've got one guy out on the ice, and he's causing enough trouble. We can't get possession of the puck.
And that player was number 24. Schumacher had to duck as that puck was fired all the way down off of his teammate's stick. I think that might have been Carson that sent the disc flying, but inside a minute to go on the Wildcat power play. Prior Lake with a better opportunity thus far. High off the glass that time. Lockenmeyer gives chase. Karsten for Prior Lake. Cats were making a change, and they're going to get back out, try to control the puck at neutral. Turning, going, Leighton Olson. He's out there with Lockenmeyer. This is Cron from his defensive position. Nicholas going to carry the puck deep into the zone. He's looking for Cardenas in front. Couldn't quite connect as Cron was shadowed nicely by a Prior Lake defender. And here come the Lakers the other way. This is Bump leading the rush, and actually he's going to turn. He says, we'll just eat some time off the clock. Here's Karsten makes a move, tries to get around Olson. Unable to do so with 18 to go. And the man advantage for the Eagan Wildcats, who are down by a 6-1 count here on ETV. And again, Prior Lake's just going to circle with Bump. It's the final seconds tick off on the shorthanded situation for the Lakers. And this will be Cron
Lakers
for the
full
Wildcats. As Prior Lake back at full strength. Cats now 3 for 11 on the power play this season. And the kill for Prior Lake is now 16 out of 17.
Yeah, they did a nice job. No real threat there from the Wildcats on that power play, but
here comes Prior Lake. Huge set of wheels that time. Leading the rush that time was Dickey. He got the goal earlier in this period. I should say one of the goals. And we've got a whistle. Puck's going to come all the way back to the Wildcat zone. I believe it is going to be an icing. I wasn't sure on the initial call there.
yeah, I didn't know if there was a penalty coming or not. It looked like a pretty big hit over there against the boards, but it looks like it was just an icing.
7 minutes to go here, second period. Prior Lake 6, Eagan 1. And Prior Lake will give chase with Masser, and that's going to be an icing. Hey, just a reminder, you can watch nearly every Wildcat home game this season live and free on the YouTube. Subscribe to ETV's YouTube channel, youtube.com/Eagan Television. And check us out on Facebook as well, facebook.com/Eagan TV. And Twitter @EaganTV. And you know what? It's a volunteer crew, but if you want to have your own show, you want to learn how to run some of this stuff, contact the folks at Eagan TV. They'll be glad to show you the ropes, and hey, you can even do it. If you've always had that dream you want to be on TV and do your own show, give them a call.
Absolutely right. No, we really appreciate all the work they do to put these sports on for the kids and for the fans. It's a really nice service that they do, and doing an outstanding professional job for the community to help get all this information out there and give everybody something to watch if they're not able to make the game, especially now given the COVID.
Absolutely. And there's Glye going in deep for the Wildcats. He was 1 on about 4 as the Cats changed up behind the play. Prior Lake does control by Simonson. Fourth line out there right now for Prior Lake. We haven't seen them very much yet tonight. I'm guessing we will see more of them all over.
There's Nick Bohr providing the forecheck on goal scorer tonight for the Eagan Wildcats. Looking to maybe get another one if he can.
Here comes Prior Lake with inside 6 minutes to go, second period.
There's one of those little things we were talking about earlier. Sam Anderson with a good stick in the middle of the ice, breaking up that play.
Couldn't quite control it that time, and this was Larson in front. Cats looking to get something. Turn Larson over skates. Got a potential shot there. Here's Anderson, speaking of. He's got Cron up top. Cron looking for the tip for Larson. Didn't quite happen. And puck goes harmlessly into the corner and back to the near side. Where Prior Lake tries to poke it out. Nice job of Cron to step up, keep that puck in the zone.
Yeah, they were making a change behind that play. Good job by Cron to get it up and keep the puck in place so we can get that change completed.
Best pressure of the period by Eagan. Cron tried to go top corner, and Levine got that glove up quick. Boy, I like that shifter by Nicholas Cron. Pinching in, took the shot.
Made some great plays there.
For Cron, by the way, favorite restaurant? It's Casetta's.
Oh, wow. No fast food for the Cron family, apparently.
Apparently not. Adam Sandler's favorite actor. Also likes Criminal Minds. Favorite warm-up song is Gaddy by Jack Boys, Pop Smoke, and Travis Scott.
Wow. I'm not sure I've heard that one.
Nope. And a quick shot. Hank gets that one up off the shoulder. And here come the Wildcats. Olsen going to go in deep. He's got, I think, a Lockenmeyer down there with him. But Prior Lake, again, just quickly out of their own zone. Countless times they've done that tonight as the Wildcats. Other than that one setup just about a minute ago, they really haven't had anything this period in the zone for a Prior Lake zone. And did better late in the first period, but...
Nice job by Barbado breaking up that pass into the slot. Really dangerous. Had a guy up there sitting waiting for that shot, but he was able to break it up.
Yeah, Prior Lake just showing how to operate in the zone. They are almost doing what they want at will. That was Buckingham that centered it, and ultimately Hank gets it.
Yep.
But yeah, I think this Prior Lake team, they're fast and they handle the puck extremely well.
Yep. Yeah, no, they're handling the puck with the player with the puck's doing a nice job, as well as the other four that don't have it. They're making their moves, making plays, and making themselves available for those passes.
And the thing I've noticed too about Prior Lake, and not that Egan's been bad at it, but just that extra split second of what do I do with the puck when I get it. Prior Lake, quick shot. Hank stands up that time. That was Jackson Anderson looking for his second.
Yeah, nice job by Hank there, just to hold position and not panic, and made a play on the puck as the shot came to him.
And here come the Lakers out of their own zone. They're now 14 shots this period for Prior Lake, 5 for the Wildcats. And we'll have a face-off back in the Prior Lake zone. 3:52 to go, period number 2. Again, the Wildcats, they head on the road. They're at Shakopee on Saturday. And then they go to Rosemount and Eastview next week. They'll be home on the 11th against Lakeville North. Part of a stretch where it's 5 of 6 away from the Eagan Civic Arena. Prior Lake kind of battling in amongst themselves there with the puck. Wedward able to come away with it. Again, Wedward, he's played a really good game tonight for the Wildcats, number 10, and had some good scoring opportunities. And we're going to, yep, absolutely. Well, cross-check will be the infraction. I was just going to say about Wedward, too. You just watch him. He's moving really well without the puck, just looking for that opportunity.
Yeah, that's what you want to see. Everybody engaged in the game, whether you've got the puck or not. You should be doing something to help improve your effort and help the team make some opportunities happen. And he's showing that's a good recipe to make success.
Riley Duber will sit for cross-checking. Cats' second power play. Nice shot that time by the Wildcats. That was Barbado.
Barbados little blocker save, but boy, that was fluttering. Looked like it might have dropped in behind him, but not quite.
Barbado again. Sets up, top of the circle. Tried to shoot through a man, was knocked down on the way through. Cats continue to control, however. Tried to tip it in front and went just wide off the stick. I believe that was Olsen in front. Indeed it was. Cats still control. Oh, Fanning on the shot far side. Lockenmeyer, I believe that is. Olsen overskates it. And Prior Lake's going to control. They'll just try to wing it all the way down, and it was tipped ahead that time off the stick of Barbado. Prior Lake nearly had a breakaway as they had a man leaking out the right side. There's Lockenmeyer, the captain of this squad. One of the captains on this squad. We'll ring it around.
And nice job by Lockenmeyer to keep possession of that puck and get it back in the zone so they could restart on their pressure.
And the Lakers, well, I think we saw this last time the Wildcats were on the power play with the number 19 bump for Prior Lake, just circling with the puck at neutral, taking time off the clock. Tries to get around Cron, does. Opportunity Prior Lake for a shorty. And Hank is there, another big save for the Eagan senior.
Great job by Hank.
Keeps us a 5-goal lead for Prior Lake here with just over 2 minutes to go in the second. Cats looking to bring it out, but Prior Lake again controlling play. That's Rice, number 9. There's a shot. Hansen with an opportunity as he took the puck away from Rice. And the Cats are going to be regrouping. But boy, look at that hustle by Prior Lake. That's Rice, number 9, coming down. Might have got away with something there. Got a man in front, and they just wide. That was Schumacher. Net came off. Hank put it back on. Cats very close to going down 7-1 right there. With 10 to go in the power play. There you go. You heard some of the hit right below our microphone by the Wildcat bench. Oh. And Prior Lake now
at full strength.
Got to look out in front of that bench and the referees over there. Always got to have your head up. To face off to the left of Hank. He came in with, he's made 7 saves thus far. Now 6 have been charged against Edmond, who didn't get a lot of help on some of those. And again, Prior Lake are going to get something going here. If they get one more this period, we'll start the third in running time with a 6-goal deficit.
Nice job by Glide to break it up on the half wall there and get the lead for the Wildcats.
Kind of like that sound of the hitting over there on the far side.
Yeah, we must have a mic
1
there.
minute remaining in the second period. 1 minute.
Hey, Jack Larson's played really well today too, I think, for the Wildcats. Number 12, the senior. For 14, I've noticed a lot of opportunities, both offensively and defensively. Speaking of opportunities, Prior Lake gets one, and it is 7-1.
Yeah, a little bit of a breakdown there. Prior Lake coming down to a little 2-on-0, it looked like almost.
Far side tipped in. Can't tell, was it 12 that reached in there? Buckingham? It was 15.
Yeah, 15.
Bianchi was right there as well. But it was Soderberg with the initial shot. Time of that one, by the way, will be 16-16. 15th shot on goal this period for the Lakers.
Yeah, there again, that transition through the neutral zone and creating opportunity turned it into a goal there for the Prior Lake Lakers.
We'll have to get the word on the official scoring momentarily.
Scoring for Prior Lake, number 11, Bennett Soderberg. Single assist to number 15, Marco Bianchi. Soderberg from Bianchi at 16-16 of the second.
Hank must have slowed it down and it trickled in. I couldn't quite tell on that replay, but it looks on that replay like Prior Lake had tipped it in. But
yep.
Bottom line is it's 7-1 Lakers, and for Soderberg, that's his 3rd of the year. 25 seconds to go in this period. Cats are just going to bounce it out. Prior Lake looking for one more opportunity here with 14 seconds to go in the period. And they're going to lead the rush. Bump's going to send him in, a give and go. Forehand, backhand. Hank is right there, read that really well.
Yeah, he did a nice job holding position, not allowing the Lakers to get behind him there. So one thing about Victor, he keeps his head on his shoulders and doesn't panic back there. He's just making those first saves and making it look easy, and we just got to give him some help on those second and third opportunities.
And I like Victor's. His favorite warm-up music is Back in Black.
Yes. Hey, there's one we can jam out
Absolutely,
to.
absolutely. That's one of those songs that just never doesn't work.
The timeless Back in Black.
There you go. So after 2, that was a period that Prior Lake scored 5 times. Cats got 1.
Yeah, that was the stat. I think we're going to blame you, Mike. That was the stat you were given on that second period effort that the Wildcats have had. Maybe we shouldn't share that stat next game. Maybe that'll help them out. I'd like to think it was all your fault, but unfortunately, Prior Lake just kept the pressure on and was a little bit too much for the Wildcats here in the second period.
Well, there's your score. Indeed, it is Prior Lake 7, the Wildcats 1. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back for third period action here on ETV, your home for Wildcat Sports.
Scoring for the Wildcats at 2:08, unassisted, number 8, Nick Ward. Penalties in the period for the Lakers, number 20, Jackson Anderson, 2 minutes for interference. And number 8, Riley Hoover, 2 minutes for cross-checking. To the Wildcats, number 17, Alex Lockemeyer, 2 minutes for hooking. Shots on goal for the visiting Lakers in the second period, 16, being 2-period total of 32. And for the Wildcats, 7.
Hey, Chad. Why do I wear a mask? Because when I'm not behind the screen, my mask is my cheat code. And when we stop the spread, we level up. What's the next level? Hanging with friends again. You're right, masks have always been a part of our community. I miss you guys too. Being face to face is truly the next level. Here's the cheat code. Stop the spread of Corona. Mask up, America.
Did you know dragons can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
There are 16 million children struggling with hunger in America. That's 1 in 5 daughters, sons, neighbors, and classmates who don't know where their next meal is coming from. Yet billions of pounds of good food go to waste every year. It's time we do something about it. Feeding America is a nationwide network of food banks that helps provide meals to millions of kids and families in need. Visit feedingamerica.org to help them feed even more. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America.
I may never have met you. We don't go way back. Maybe we wouldn't even be friends if we did. But when you wear a mask, you have my respect. Because your mask doesn't protect you. It protects me. I wear my mask to protect you. Mask up, America.
I want to give a shout out to Eagan Television. This pandemic has caused a lot of issues for athletic programs within high schools in the state of Minnesota and across the country, as we've had to limit the number of people attending, so family members, relatives, friends, supporters, our students have not been able to attend live events as they have in the past. We are so thankful that Eagan Television immediately stepped up without hesitation to broadcast a multitude of our events at Eagan High School. They have covered all of our home soccer, all of our home football, all of our home volleyball, home cross-country event, all of our girls swim and dive. I mean, it was amazing that they were able to provide such great support for our school and our whole community to have the opportunity to watch these events. Family members, teachers, staff members, community members have all commented to me how fabulous it was to get to watch these teams in action. I personally want to say thank you to Eagan Television for everything that you have done for Eagan High School. Thank you so much.
Welcome back inside the Eagan Civic Arena where you see our score after 2 periods. It is the Prior Lake Lakers 7. By the way, they are the number 8 ranked team in Class AA right now. The Eagan Wildcats 1. He's Brett Gugino. I'm Mike Cook. Glad you're still with us here in the Eagan Civic Arena. Again, we are going to start running time this period because the Cats are down by 6. But I think this is one of those periods we were talking here during the break. It's just one of those. Again, find the positives. Make that one pass, do something this, do that kind of thing. And that's really what you got to look at this period if you're the Wildcats.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think Coach Carlson's going to be in the locker room telling them, how are we going to pull out 6, 7 more goals to win this game. He's talking about what are we going to do to improve our game? How are we going to improve the little things? Get started in the D zone, move that puck through the neutral zone, and get some offensive presence. He's not, let's keep it simple. Let's make some efforts to improve our game and try to win our shift, win our period. So that's what we're looking to do as the Cats right now.
Yeah, Coach Carlson, he said to us all year that, they're fine with mistakes being made, but as long as you're hustling while making those mistakes, and he was saying that hasn't been a problem. The kids are still, quote unquote, busting their tail, and he hasn't seen the heads hanging or anything like that, even though, the Cats are about to drop to 0-5 on this season. And they're teenage kids, and that could happen, but he said he's been really proud of what he's seen thus far, the resiliency shown by this squad.
Oh, that's great. That's good for the kids, good for the program. They have nothing to be ashamed of. We just got to continue to improve and get better game after game, and that's what we're going to try to do.
So as we start the 3rd period, Cats moving right to left. Again, Victor Hank now in goal for the Eagan Wildcats. He took over midway through that 2nd period. And Prior Lake still has their starter in there. That's Zach Levine, making his first start of the year for the visiting squad. And Woodward, he'll bump it around for the Wildcats. Barbado back at the point. He'll step back as Prior Lake's able to poke that one out with that top line. This will be Schumacher, 24, coming across. He's had a big night for Prior Lake. He's out there with Duber and Rice, 8 and 9 respectively. He's kind of looking down, but there's a lot of guys on Prior Lake with points tonight. Lakers came into this game. They had 14 different guys that have scored goals already. And they only had 20 total coming in.
Wow.
So you can call that some balance.
Yeah, they're definitely, everybody's involved in the game. We talked about that in the beginning. Everybody's playing on and off the puck really well. They're communicating and playing well as a team. You certainly see it here and on the score sheet.
Good hustle that time by number 13, Matt Hansen for the Wildcats. That's one of those kids. You've seen some good jump from him as well. Tried to do the toe drag around that time. That was a bump for Prior Lake, number 19. Ultimately loses the puck, and here come the Wildcats as Hansen's going to dump it in as they make a line change on that far side. I believe it'll be a fresh 5 for Coach Carlson's squad. Prior Lake is keeping their same 5, although they are kind of looks like towards the end of a shift. Here's
nice
Cron.
job.
Yep, Cron couldn't control for Eagan. Puck pops up off the boards out towards Larson. He's battling out there with Magnuson.
That's one of those little things we're talking about. Cron making a play on the body. He didn't worry about the puck. He just took the man out of the play and was able to relieve the pressure for our goaltender there.
That shot by bump hit Hank right in the Wildcat logo. Speaking of Wildcats, Wildcats Bar and Grill, one of the many sponsors part of this Eagan hockey program. Eagan Harms Public House, Lone Oak Grill, Trail Stop Tavern, of course, and Sari's Mediterranean Grill and Lounge. Eagan Hockey Association, all proud to be help be part of the Eagan High School hockey program. Locker room, urgency room. If you look in the program, there's all kinds of local businesses that are running ads here. So, as everybody knows, you can't run a program without that help.
No, for sure. They all provide a lot of good.
And even during warm-ups, the Cats are wearing those jerseys that all the sponsors on them. I know Prior Lake had them. The big one I noticed for them was Culver's across the front. And that shot goes obviously high and wide, coming right at you.
Yeah, it's nice to see the community involved with the program as well. I know coming up through the youth program, they're highly involved as well as the high school program. So it's nice to see us all come together as a community here.
Should mention that was on camera tonight for the Eagan TV squad. Greg Brown and Aaron Thomas. And running the show out in the truck is Mr. Dalton Gruber. And as again, he's Brett, I'm Mike. Greg Borman, I've been told. I think I can't read my own writing. Apologize to you, Greg. Greg, a often contributor here in Wildcat country.
There's Wedward again, highly involved in that play, able to get a shot on net and provide some pressure in the zone here for the Wildcats. Nice to see him.
And I think he might have just drawn a penalty as well. It's going to be Prior Lake is going to go for, it's going to be a hold.
That's what happens. Move your feet and draw those penalties. It's those little things we got to continue to do as a squad, and good things will happen here. So look for the Wildcats a good man advantage here, and maybe we can transition this into some good opportunities for the Cats to get some more points on the board.
Richard Karsten, the guilty party for Prior Lake. Time of that penalty is going to be 4:16, I believe. 4:14, check that. Prior Lake shorthanded, looking to get one. And Schumacher couldn't quite get the pass. Coming up behind. Aggressive play that time by Cardenas for the Wildcats. Kind of stuck out of the zone there. Nearly was able to tip that puck into an opportunity for himself. Here's Lockenmeyer for the Wildcats. Cross ice. That's going to be Olsen far side. They'll dump it back in. Lockenmeyer, Cardenas also up front for the home team. And there's, or actually that's Olsen back deep, I should say, back at the point. It was Cron that pinched in last time. Pardon me, up deep, up top for the Wildcats. Cardenas stops, half wall. As to send it back top to Barbado, tipped by Prior Lake. And good hustle that time by the Lakers. Coming down as Rice forces Henk to play the puck with 1:05 to go in the Eagan power play. No goals this period for either team, so it remains 7-1 Prior Lake. Looking to improve to 4-0-1 on this season. They came into this game 1 point behind Lakeville South in the conference standings. And that goes, not sure if Henk got a piece of that off the blast that time by Magnuson. Again, Prior Lake a point behind Lakeville South, who is playing Rosemount tonight. That should be a good game down, I believe it's at the Rosemount Community Center. Here's Glide for the Wildcats. We're gonna get something to go here with 27 to go in the man advantage. Pika in for Eagan, number 5, up from his defensive spot. There's Glide far side, nice pick there. Glide and Pika trying to lead the rush for the Wildcats. Glide goes in 1-on-2, takes out a couple of Lakers, but nonetheless Prior Lake still able to come away with the loose puck and a head of steam from Magnuson. Magnuson going end to end, and Hank makes the stop as the power play is over. Cats now 0 for 3 tonight.
Yeah, they had a little pressure beginning in that power play. So you saw some puck movement and a couple of shots early on, but weren't able to establish much possession and get a lot of offensive time there on that power play.
Good save there by Hank as Magnuson was trying to go short side, it appeared. Again, clock continues to run here with a 6-goal differential. High school league rules.
Lakers at full strength.
There again, one other thing we're looking to do, win those face-offs and get that puck out of the zone. Wildcats were able to do that on that possession.
Wedward in for the Wildcats. He battles out there with Hadland. And coming away with the puck for Prior Lake is number 19 this time. That's Alex Bump, second line center. Tries to get it back on actually went just behind him. I believe they're trying to get Kingery coming down the right side. And can Eagan poke it out? Lockenmeyer wasn't able to do so, and it's now 8-1 Lakers.
Yeah, just a screen out in front of Hank and a quick wrist shot from the slot, and caught Hank up over and caught the corner and able to get their 8th goal tonight.
Yeah, just a quick turnaround that time by Hadland. It was a good battle by Lockenmeyer with Bump, and they kind of overskated the puck. It was just sitting there. And again, nice quick shot by the Prior Lake winger. It's an 8-1. So Prior Lake now tied their season high with 8 goals.
Number 6, Ryan Catlin. Assist to number 19, Alex Bump. Number 17, Justin Kingery. Hadlin from Bump and Kingery at 7:15.
Bump and Kingery with the assist. Cats with opportunity.
Oh, nice.
Couldn't quite bury that one. That was wet. Was that Olsen?
Cardenas to Olsen. Almost buried that one on the back door. Very nice play by those guys to connect and make that heads-up pass.
I'll tell you, they moved Cardenas up into that line with Olsen and Lockenmeyer like a couple of games ago. And I like that trio because I think Cardenas, he's a gritty player.
Gritty, yeah. You'll see him on the power play. He's out in the middle creating a lot of havoc around the goalie. He's not afraid to use his strength and his body to mix it up with the other team. So, yeah, good combination there with those three.
Halfway home in this third period, played with a high stick, then we'll have a whistle as the clock continues to roll with 8:17 and counting. Again, Wildcats, they go on the road Saturday. They're at Shakopee. And then next week they've got games at Rosemount and Eastview. Back here in the Civic Arena, February 11th against Lakeville North. You saw the schedule there momentarily.
Yeah, road trip time, right?
Yeah, 5 of the next 6 on the road. Prior Lake, they play Eastview on Saturday. And I know they've got Lakeville South a week from Saturday. That'll be a big one. Quick shot, and that goes just wide off the stick of Magnuson. Hank read that one well, got that right pad out. Shots right now, 34-18 Prior Lake. The Prior Lake just has 2 shots on goal this period. The circle, back up top, long shot all the way through. Hank got that left pad out. Again, though, boy, they just let that man come in with a great opportunity on the rebound.
Yeah, we gotta tie those guys up and get our eyes off the puck and start playing the man a little bit there, especially out in front of the goaltender. Give him some help.
Gonna bounce it out. Tried to get Hansen leaking out, unable to do so. Prior Lake will keep it in. Dickey with the pass. Hank with the save. And that was number 16 that was robbed for Prior Lake with Zach Schmidt.
Yeah, nice job by Pika, able to pick up that loose puck sitting in the crease. He able to clear the zone, and looks like we got a net off its mooring, so we're gonna get a face-off down in the Wildcat zone.
6:44 and counting. Left in this one.
There's another one of those face-off wins by Gavin Goyle, sophomore on this varsity squad.
Yeah, I like what I've seen out of him this year. Plays like he's been around here a while.
Absolutely. No, he's not afraid to play the game and play the game hard. He's a smart player, and he puts it all out there each shift. So that's all you can really ask for out of these players.
Cats with a takeaway at their blue line.
And Maxine out there on the defensive zone right now. I think that's his first shift of the night.
I believe it is. Breckheisen, I believe is how you say his last name.
I got the Maxine part. I wasn't sure on the Max.
We were corrected by one of the parents, kind of one of those, hey guys, by the way, last game. So, and we do appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, it's bad enough if we miss names on the other team, but let's stop you missing the home team.
Right.
But yeah, Maxine Breckheisen. Hey, speaking of people we don't mention a lot, let's talk about. Eagan has 3 varsity managers this year, and we know those ladies behind the scene do a lot of hard work. It's Amelia Lloyd, Abby Mills, and Mallory Shodgren.
Yeah, certainly. Some of those behind-the-scenes work that's done that, they're not out on the ice, but they certainly are helping the team out, helping the school out to, be successful. So we appreciate all their efforts.
And I don't know if speaking of, there you go, keeping score tonight as well, and properly masked up, of course.
Absolutely. Safety first.
Absolutely. Now, I don't know if they still do the chocolate milk thing after the game, have it ready for all the guys.
Yeah, I don't think they are able to do that now, given the situation we're in.
9-1 Lakers, by the way.
Yep.
Number 19 makes it 9-1. That's a bump.
Yeah, sharp angle. We'll see here.
He just sent it across, and he tipped it home. Yeah, again, nobody with him. I mean, they had 2 guys coming down the slot and only 1 guy wearing white.
Yeah, we got to be crashing in and helping our goaltender out, especially in a situation like that where the puck's deep in our zone, and there's no point in stopping our feet moving. We got to at least tie up a man.
So I'm looking at, let's see, Bump, does he have a goal yet tonight? He does not. Now he does.
Number 19, Alex Bump. Assists, number 17, Justin Kingery, and number 6, Ryan Hadley. Bump from Kingery and Hadley at 12:15 of the third.
Looking at my stats, Prior Lake has 9 goals, 8 different goal scorers.
Yeah. They're getting everybody involved, and it's a testament to them, not selfish players. They're all moving the puck, they're all moving off the puck, and everybody's getting involved in the game.
Yeah, Sam Rice is the only one to have 2 goals tonight for the visitors. who now have a 38-18 shots on goal advantage. And they're in front again are the Prior Lake Lakers. Hank there that time as well. That was Bianchi that time, the third line winger, trying to get something going. A little too much defense going AWOL this period, especially later in this period for the Wildcats. And there's Hank going to cover it up. You know, Cats have been rolling pretty much two defensive pairings, and you know they are still down Mason. He's not playing yet this year. Will Mason, a junior defender, hoping to get him back in the near future, and that'll add a little more experience back there on that blue line. But again, it's just there's too many. We saw it there, you know, on that last goal. It's two guys in there wearing the other color jersey, and
yeah, and it goes beyond the defenseman as well. Certainly, we're outnumbered. We need those forwards back checking hard, just playing the defense. It's all starts back there. So, you know, it's a team game, a team effort. Everybody's got to get involved.
Max Eagan again for the Wildcats. We're sweater number 9 with 2.5 to go in this one. 9-1 Lakers. When you think about that one Eagan goal, and it was Bohr on a bad angle.
Yeah, shoot the puck, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, that was one where Levine's going to be like, man, I stopped that shot. I could have a shutout tonight. But again, I think that's one where Coach Carlson's going to say, guys, look, just shoot the thing.
Yep.
You know? And that's something Eagan is really, they're starting to get a little more shots on goal. They're only averaging like, I don't think it's even 15 a game quite yet. Conversely, if Prior Lake gets to 40 shots, which they're one off of right now, it'll be the 4th Wildcat opponent to reach that mark. So they're giving up a lot, not getting a lot for the Eagan Wildcats.
Another good opportunity for the Prior Lake Lakers there.
And that was shot 40, by the way. Down to 90 seconds left in this one. Here's Duber ahead. Rice looking for the Hattie. They leave it to Schumacher. Duber. And Hank got a piece of that as Prior Lake not quite in double digits yet. But they're buzzing like they want to get that number 10 up there. Hank again.
Just peppering him in at the goaltender.
Magnuson is out there defensive for Prior Lake. Jackson Anderson out there, number 20, back at the right point, or left point, check that. Tried to send it across, but Schumacher couldn't do it. Cats dumping all the way down. Should be an icing, and indeed it is.
Yeah, we just got to relieve the pressure there and get some fresh legs out there. Running around a little bit too much.
Well, again, we mentioned the Prior Lake, number 8 team in the state. Again, a measuring stick for the Wildcats. You had that in game 1 against Lakeville South. A game that I think was at 7-0. I believe that one was the final. This one is a 9-1 game against probably the 2 best teams in the conference. I mean, Rosemont will probably be maybe just a hair below if you look at the standings and the rankings and whatnot. But we're all 3 weeks into a hockey season. But the thing is, you're learning where you got what it's going to take to get to where you want to go.
Absolutely.
And you've got a young team, and we've got it.
Well, like you said, the measuring stick that you want. You as an Eagan Wildcat look at this and say, okay, that's the kind of play we need to do. That's how we got to be successful for this program. So get that measuring stick, make some adjustments, and put it into the next game. Looks like we're going to let the clock run out there. So,
and if some might say, thankfully, let that clock run out. But
third period summary scoring.
Again, Eagan, they had their moments against a really good team. It's just something you got to keep building on.
Yeah, absolutely. They had moments in the game. And they're going to continue to improve and continue to put those changes into action in the future games. So we'll look forward to seeing them improve and getting on the road on Saturday.
I'll tell you, if you're a fan of Prior Lake, I think you're going to have a lot to smile about this season. I like what I see out of that team.
Absolutely, yeah. Very good team effort by the Prior Lake Lakers. Unfortunately, they were able to take out our Eagan Wildcats, but hats off to them and all their efforts, and good luck to them the rest of the season.
So the Wildcats will regroup. They'll get the bus warmed up because their next 3 are on the road. We'll be back here February 11th as the Cats host Lakeville North. So on behalf of the entire ETV crew, he's Brett Cagino. My name is Mike Cook. We say thank you for being with us, and we'll see you next time for Wildcat Hockey on ETV.